What's going on, guys? Babs here. Been a minute since I did a video, and I am playing the Torrey Pines back nine ready go, and just kind of wanted to make a Torrey Pines video just to kind of give y'all an idea of what I'm doing, what I'm thinking about. Uh, 6 iron here. Get warmed up. Try to stay below the hole if possible. Don't want to be above it. And I think I missed-dinged on the wrong side. Yep. Missed-dinged on the wrong side, but below the hole, not a terrible putt. If you're above the hole, there's some tricky dot movements, and it's a little more challenging to get at. So I'm looking at the first section of the putt, and it's faster than the end. So I want to take the dot in the middle as the average, get my initial aim, and then make moderate adjustments to the aim as I see the line happening. And that just comes with practice. So let's try this line right here. Slight misting. There we go. And I putt firmer than most people, so you'll see that that putt kind of went through a lot of the break, and I let that complement by what I'm looking at for the line. It's just a full spin shot. I'm trying to hit it just left of the hole and let it feed back towards the hole. Good shot there. You don't want to go too long on this hole because, again, it does have tricky dots. This hole, we don't want to come up short because there's an unevenness in the green, and it will actually throw your putt off, and it'll break less than what it shows in some spots, and in other spots it'll break more. Should be a solid 4-iron if I got the aim right. There we go. As long as you get the aim right on holes like this one, the distance is pretty spot on. Good start. Good first couple of holes there. Pretty straightforward par 5. The idea is that depending on your wedge set, especially in like a tailwind, you don't want to be too close to the green unless you feel comfortable hitting underpowered wedges. I'll see sometimes where people have 30 yards to the green on a massive tailwind, and this is a tricky situation to hit a punch in. So leave yourself enough room if you have to hit an off-power 3-wood in a tailwind to give yourself more of a full wedge rather than a choke down wedge. Seeing, ooh, that spun back more than I expected. But at the end of the day, it's all about what you're comfortable with. Fairly straightforward putt, nothing crazy. Good wind for this hole. I like a good left to right wind. Helps me on my misting. Uh, 114, maybe a pitching wedge. Don't want to come up too short. There's a hill there below the hole. If you come up short, it makes for a fairly tricky putt. So I want to be even with the flag. Either side of the flag is fine. Ball didn't turn as much as I expected, but as you can see, barely any elevation. Dots are moving pretty consistent. It's a little slower at the beginning than it is at the end, but I'm choosing the dot right there, and then I'm just taking half, because I don't feel like counting the whole thing. I don't like to make you guys wait. Oh, actually didn't break as much as I thought, but we got lucky. So sometimes I do that. I'll just like look at half of the dots as it goes across the grid, and then I'll multiply it. Let's see, 220, 6, 12. Actually make for a really good punch 3 wood if I can just run it up. I'd rather use a punch 3 wood in this situation than a full 3 wood and risk going into the bunker. There we go. See, that's the kind of shot that works well in this case, because you keep the ball flight low, and if I do have a crazy miss sting, it won't elevate the ball, and I can run it up the green. That worked out well. Should be a good 3-iron. Just gonna, tailwind don't move as much as headwind, so I'm gonna actually under aim it and hope that my miss sting works out for me. There we go. Yeah, see, I could have had another half a grid of aim, but because I'm a miss sting player and it's a tailwind, I want to mitigate that extra aim with the miss sting, so I actually under aim for that shot. And again, going back to number 15, it's always good to have different kinds of shots in your bag. Like that punch 3 wood. You know, it doesn't always have to be full spin, full shot type of approaches. This is a good wind. There's a hill. The green slopes right to left. So you can actually throw it up on the green and it'll roll back down towards the hole, which works out well. And that's our game plan here. So if you throw it high, it'll spin back down. 11.5 grains, probably not as much as I expected, but nothing crazy here. Just a little ram putt. Just going to cut the aim in half and hit it harder. And basically ram it in there. The idea is to pick a line that you would normally hit, you know, for your regular power, and then reduce that line and increase the power to have a ram putt. This is see if we can get a decent kick up. Ooh, that miss sting was horrible. But but we got the kick. Not exactly how I envisioned it, but it worked out well. See if we can finish strong. First 2 grid lines are slow. The 3rd grid line is really slow, and then the 4th grid line is faster. So keeping that 3rd grid line in mind with this aim, it's probably going to drift rather than break. And there we go. Good round. I don't think I hit many dings. Only 2 dings. So that just a good example that you don't always have to ding to shoot a score like this. If you guys have any questions, let me know. And I'll see you soon. Take care.